Yes, hello and welcome to Napera, Kenya. Today we are telling Dr. William Samuel Ruto as he presents his nomination papers to IEBC for approval to run for presidency. And remember, this is the incoming president of Kenya as per the polls and per the popularity as of now. But going into August, anything might happen on the way. But as it stands, it's William Samuel Ruto. Remember, William Samuel Ruto is the 11th candidate to appear before IEBC, and so far IEBC has approved only 2 top comedians to run for presidency so far and rejected 9 other applications. So William Samuel Ruto today prepared himself and started with prayers at his current residence. So you know, this is a man of prayer. He started with the prayers in the morning at his current residence. Then from there he left in a convoy of several cars, as you can see, and headed to the IEBC. The IEBC received him warmly and was taken to do the due process and finally approved. Remember, to be approved, you need to have a good support from across at least 2 counties, where at least 2,000 people must sign in support of you from every of those 24 counties, making a total of at least 40,000 signatures. That is, you need to have at least 48,000 signatures accompanied by photocopies of their evidence to make those signatures legitimate. Because somebody would just go and cook those signatures and IDs, or just talk to somebody, ask them for ID without telling what they are doing, and end up submitting it to IEBC. So far, only Jambane and Professor John Wajakoa, the people's president, the man with a plan to pay China's debt within 1 year. Only the 2 have been approved so far, and now William Samuel Ruto becomes the third. Dr. William Samuel Ruto, the incoming president of Kenya, has promised that if Kenyans have not seen any campaign yet, he is just about to start his campaign, and therefore people should brace for vigorous campaigns as the campaigns are not started. That's what he had to say. The campaigns are not started, he is now starting, and the world is very competitor. One of the leaders has caused him that he should brace himself for another big defeat. Whether he wins or not, someone will wait and see. But indications are clear. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.
Mr. Chairman and Wafula Chebukati and the returning officer for the presidential election this year, 2022, members of the commission, my friends and distinguished colleagues in UDA and the Kenya Kwanza fraternity. Dear Kenyans, I'm delighted this morning to receive the certificate that will allow Kenya Kwanza and myself to participate with my very able deputy in this year's general election. Mr. Chairman and our returning officer, I want to say in this podium that Kenya Kwanza has confidence in the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. We are confident that you are up to the task. I also want to commit that my team in Kenya Kwanza and I will work with you diligently so that we can have a credible, free, fair, democratic, and verifiable election. Anytime you need our cooperation or in any way our support, Mr. Chairman, I want to tell you we are available. I have appointed responsible, professional ladies and gentlemen to be our liaison between Kenya Kwanza and IEBC. Professor Kithure Kindiki, who is here, will be our chief agent, assisted by Veronica Maina and Josephat Nanok. These are the ladies and gentlemen who will work with you, making sure that the communication, the relationship between us as candidates and the IEBC is useful, is helpful in making sure that we run the length and breadth of this election without hitches. We are looking forward to working with you. I want to ask all our supporters across the country that this is a moment of our lifetime and we must do everything to protect it from violence, from unnecessary sideshows. We must keep our eyes on the ball and avoid unnecessary engagements and being sidetracked or being engaged in unnecessary shouting matches and contests that are outside the focus on the election that we are focused in. I want to ask all our Kenya Kwanza supporters, the UDA supporters, and all our affiliate parties in Kenya Kwanza to focus on the imminent win that God will grant us in this election. Mr. Chairman, we are committed to the code of conduct that we have signed to keep this election above board. We are confident in your stewardship and that of IEBC in the elections of 2022. Let me also finally say, Mr. Chairman, we will, as and when we come across issues, we will forward them to you in a formal manner so that we can address any issue that may come along the way as we go to this election. And let me also say, when some media houses, like for example Citizen, they give our competitors 10 minutes of airtime, and they give us 1 minute. I mean, it flies in the face of integrity and fairness and balance. You know, when Daily Nation and Inoro and Kameme do whatever it is they are doing, we have no problem with them taking whatever position they take, but they should be honorable and say, in this election, they have chosen a side, so that as Kenyans watch their news, as citizens read their headlines, and ask Kenyans to listen to their issues, they should be informed that these are media houses that have taken sides. Let me repeat again, we have absolutely no problem with them taking any side. But they should be fair and honorable and decent and declare so. Recently, we are being told about a presidential debate, and we have raised concerns. Yes, I saw yesterday, they told us that this is a podium, or this is a platform that is supposed to assist the people of Kenya to understand the candidates and their issues and their ideas, and so that Kenyans can choose on the basis of information and knowledge. But to be fair, if the presidential debate is being organized by a media that has taken sides, by people who already have skewed the playing field in favor of one side, what moral authority do they have to ask the rest of us who are not their candidates to attend a pre-arranged, pre-rigged presidential debate? I mean, surely, ladies and gentlemen, it's not too much to ask. We're just asking for fairness. If you have decided to choose a side, organize a presidential debate for that side. Don't expect us to come and sanitize a debate that you have already skewed with the coverage of your news. I think we're just asking to be treated fairly. And we have absolutely no problem with whatever you do. We already have to surmount huge challenges. We already have the so-called deep state. We already have the so-called system. We don't mind any other hurdles. We've overcome those before. We will overcome it again. Finally, yes, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Finally, let me again repeat that as Kenya Kwanza, we are going into this election with a lot of clarity, and we will work with all Kenyans. And I want to ask the people of Kenya to participate in this election, whichever side you are. Know that this is our country. It is our responsibility to keep it safe, to keep it peaceful, all of us, irrespective of who you want to vote for or irrespective of which side